Hi everyone, it's Angela here from Graceful Physio Pain Slayers, and I'm going to be talking about trigger points. So you might have gone to the physio before and they found like a touchy spot. I've got Emily's here as my model. Touchy spot around the upper back or something like that that the physio's got into. That could possibly be a trigger point. So I do have a trigger point map here that just shows, like, if you, for example, have a trigger point here in the side of your torso here, that pain can spread out all the way along here. So it can spread out there and even go down your arm. So sometimes these trigger points can refer. So this one in the top of your buttock can refer to the whole buttock. So it's really important to address these trigger points. Now, what they're caused from is the incorrect muscle action. So when the muscle is not working properly. So if you're tense all the time and doing this, you may get trigger points in your upper trapezius muscles up in here. So often people will feel them like that. If you're doing a lot of weights or exercise, you may develop trigger points in some of those muscles that you're overusing. So there's a lot of reasons why you may get a trigger point. So physios are always working out these trigger points. So this is a little device called a Pocket Physio. So it looks like a nose. It's got a little indent there to put your finger. And if I were to do this trigger point in Emily's upper trapezius, then I can use it like this, and then it saves my thumbs a bit. Now, physios like using their thumbs, but sometimes we do use these. But the more important thing is that you can use one of these to do your own trigger points. So another trigger point area that's quite common is in the elbow here. So people who get a tennis elbow often get trigger points in these muscles. So if I give that to Emily's, she can then massage her own trigger point there. So you might come in and have some treatment with the physio, and the physio will teach you some exercises and whatever, work out your trigger points, mobilize some joints or whatever. But then you can be sent home with some self-mobilizing and self-trigger point massage techniques. So the trigger point has to let go. You have to do the spot where the trigger point is. It's like a collection of energy that works its way into a little ball in the muscle spindle, and it doesn't let go unless you put pressure on it. You can't stretch it out, because if you try and stretch a muscle with the trigger point in it, it only stretches the tissues on either side of the trigger point. So it must be released like that. So a really good tool to use that you can do for self-treatment at home.